Hey, everybody. Listen, welcome into the building. I hope my internet does not act up tonight because I tried this the other night and the internet went wild. Okay. I had to delete that live. It did not go well. But listen, here we are again. Happy Monday. I hope you're all out there doing well, and I hope you had an amazing holiday yesterday. For all of those that celebrate Christmas, but for whatever you celebrate, I hope you had a good day. Now, listen, guys, I like to multitask. Okay, my dishwasher got 23 minutes left on it. I'm in my kitchen, so if you hear a little something, it's all as well. It's my dishwasher, right? So I thought we just have some fun today, and talk about our favorite toy that we got back when we was younger. Our favorite holiday memory. We tried it the other day. We're gonna try it again one more time today. But before we get into that, let me say this. I'm dedicating, Mondays, just a small portion, um, to Shanquella Robinson, right? And so I posted a picture on my community page. I did a small video, and today I actually sent an email to my local news channel, okay? And I'm going to be sending emails to different news outlets throughout the month. I'm going to keep sending, communications to these different news outlets until we hear something, until justice is served. It's really sad to me that we heard about it in the heat of the moment, and to me I feel like we're not hearing about it anymore. It's really truly breaking my heart, and I just want to do my piece of it. I'm not an investigative reporter. I don't even do that stuff on my channel. I'll talk about it if something happens, but I'm not one to go try to dig in the court papers. That's not who I am. That's not my ministry, so to speak, right? But I just really want to keep this thing alive. I feel like out of sight, out of mind. I feel like, they're just letting this fall to the wayside. And let me tell you something. My biggest thing that goes in my head is, don't let people think that they could take a loved one or a supposed loved one or somebody who they're pretending to be friends with out of the country, do whatever and get away with it. I think it's just not right. It's just wrong. It's just really, every time I think about it, it makes me mad. Oh, say you talking about baby alive and Jackson. We're going to get to that. So it just pisses me off. And I hope that you all, if you have social media, you don't have to have a YouTube channel. You have social media, you do Twitter, you do Instagram, you do Facebook, just on your social media platforms, join me in and do it on Mondays or do it every day. Just make a mention. Justice for Shanquella. We cannot let her name go unspoken until justice is served. All right. So I hope everybody will join me in doing that. I did put in that video, I believe, and on my community page, the local station that I sent the email to today. And it's very easy. You just send it. And it wasn't even anything crazy. I sent a quick email just saying, please cover this story until justice is served. All right. So that's today. Rest in peace, Shanquella. And we're praying every single day that your name does not go in vain, that we're going to find, not find, the people have ideas, the 6 people that went to Cabo, Mexico with you, but justice will be served, that they will pay the price for what they did to you, because it's a travesty. And all right, guys. So let's get into this little holiday show I have here. But before we get into it, let me bring some friends in the building. Hey, E.
Hey Diva, happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays. I love that picture you got up there, Shanquella. That's right, everybody. Justice for Shanquella, okay, for Quilla. Hey Mel, how you been?
Hey, how you doing? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Glad to see you here. So we're gonna have our little holiday show here, right? And so first we're gonna talk about, maybe toys that we loved when we was growing up. Sin City from Nola, Baby Alive, and Jax for you. Let me tell you something. I had a Baby Alive also. And what they created with that, you feeding that baby some food, baby pooped in a diaper. Yes, I had a Baby Alive and I loved it. Okay.
You know what?
Don't forget Quilla. Say her name. Yes, go ahead, Mel. What was you gonna say?
Well, first of all, I'm glad to be back. I have been a little, distracted and busy a little bit recently, and it's the holiday time, so everybody just it's a little more mellow time. But I want to say I love the thumbnail. At first, I thought it was a recap of Married to Medicine. I thought we was going to talk about Quiet and her ex-husband, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. I was like, wait a minute, who are we talking about tonight? You said the toys. I said, oh, okay, I got confused for a little bit.
Listen, Mr. Potato Head. Yes, Plum. So you said Barbie, Chatty Cathy. Now I don't remember Chatty Cathy. You gotta give me some more details on that. I don't remember Chatty Cathy. Yes, I had an easy bake oven, and yes, Monopoly. Okay, and let me tell you something. When you landed on my spot that I own, give me my money. Okay, and I used to put hotels on there. Used to couldn't wait to get my hotel on my Park Place, and when I was playing Monopoly. So, Mel, what's one of your favorite toys when you was growing up?
Well, for me, we most of the time we play games and things like that. But for me, my favorite toy that shocked me, my mother, she was a very hardworking, single black woman, and she was a wonderful lady, and I miss her very much. But she surprised us with this thing called Sega Genesis back in the day. So everybody had Nintendo, so she came to
Uh-huh.
the
Oh yes. I do know what you're talking about. Yes,
yes.
Sega Genesis.
So
Yes.
and so she would tell us, because she was doing her hard job, and so we didn't know we was gonna get a game that year, but she came through the door. That we never forget it with Sega Genesis, and we had like the Michael Jackson game, we had Ultra Beast, and Mortal Kombat, all that stuff. This was back in the late '80s, basically. So yeah, it was a surprise for us because we loved each other, but we didn't know she was gonna come in the house with that new game. So that was a real shock and a surprise, and we just were very happy when she did that for us.
That was nice. Okay, Kat said Cabbage Patch, my favorite. Happy holidays. Yes, I had a Cabbage Patch doll also. And if I remember correctly with Cabbage Patch, right? They they didn't they have birth certificate? Am I remembering correctly? They had like a birth certificate and all of that. Yes, I had a Cabbage Patch doll. Loved them. I had a couple of them. What was one of your favorite toys when you was growing up?
Um, See, here's the thing. I was a very rebellious child, and I wasn't into dolls or anything like that. The show that was on that was popular, and I wanted these toys because there was this guy that I knew and he had them and I loved them. It was a show and it was called The Power Rangers. Does anyone remember that?
Yes, the Power Rangers. Yes.
And they had these, I guess you would call them action figures, like these little cars. And I wanted them and I got them. And so that was one of my favorite childhood memories because I didn't think I would get it because, that was considered a boy toy at the time. And then also in my teenage years, I was a big, 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 big fan of music, because I thought I was going to be a songwriter. And
Okay.
so my dream was to have this radio system, and I had picked it out, and it had this surround sound speakers, and it sat flat on the wall. It wasn't like a traditional stereo. It was like very flat facing, and it had the illuminating lights around the 3-disc CD exchange and all of that great stuff. And so when I opened it up I think I was in the ninth grade, I was
Mhm.
extremely shocked by it because I knew it was very, very expensive. And I got a few CDs. I won't talk about which ones I got at the time, but I was extremely, extremely happy because I was the type of teenager, and as you guys can probably tell, I was very, very. I wasn't the traditional girl, but I loved getting the CDs, opening them up, reading the booklets, reading the thank yous, reading the credits, the producers, the songwriting, and so that those were two Christmases that I remember. Those two things that I got were very memorable to me. But last thing, I remember my favorite gift that I gave to my grandmother. She had a crystal cabinet, and I was probably in the fifth or sixth grade, and I was getting a weekly allowance of $20 a week.
Oh,
And
you wait, hold on, E. Your parents were rich.
no, we were middle class.
No, when
um,
you the allowance of $20 a week. Y'all was rich. But go ahead,
Oh,
I'm messing with you.
um, so I remember I wanted to get my grandmother something for Christmas. This was my first time getting her a gift. And I'm very, very close with my grandmother. Her and I was born on her birthday, actually. And we have a lot
Wow.
of the same temperaments. And we went to this place. I don't remember the name of it. It was so long ago, but they had
Mhm.
crystals, and there was this little bird crystal, and it had the word love written on it, and the little bird was on top of it. The crystal itself, it was 120, and so I used all of my allowance because I had saved my money, and I used all of my allowance, and I got that from my grandmother. And the lady wrapped it up in this nice tissue paper. And I remember walking up to my grandmother when we went to my grandmother's house, and I handed her the bag. And when she opened it, she was just blown away. She was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so pretty." She took it to her cabinet and she put it like right at that eye level shelf, right in the center. And I was just so happy that, she liked it. And each time I went over to her house, I saw it. It just reminded me of, that Christmas when I gave her my first gift to her. So,
Oh, that's a beautiful story. Wow. And you saved up a lot of allowance to get that $120. That's a really nice
okay.
story. Oh my God. God's number one child who spoiled us. My parents were divorced but remarried. All four parents spoiled us three girls to score brownie points against the other. Well, listen, at least y'all benefited from the situation, so that's nice. Black Swan, you said Scrabble, swing machine. Now I don't know swing machine. What is that? Okay, Monopoly game and art supplies. Okay, beautiful. Hey Sheila, I don't know what swing machine is. Does anybody? Do you know, Mel?
No, I don't think I never heard of that. Is it like a slot machine or some kind of pinball or I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay, Kat said yes, they did in the game card. Hey, hi vibe. Okay, I think a lot of people have the easy bake oven. Yes. A homemade sock monkey. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, wait, that is true. I forgot about that gift. They had
what?
the Easy Bake Oven, and but it had real treats. You had the real ingredients where you can make things and actually eat them. That was a good gift. So I forgot that. Yes, I
Yes,
want to
yes,
include
yes.
that on mine. Yes, I love that.
Board game, the dating game. Sheila, there was a board game, the dating game. I don't remember that. I don't. Okay, see, Emmanuel. See, I knew I was going crazy. He said that's a lot of money. He said he got $2 a week. Yeah, I think I got $1. So that's why I said, yeah, you rich.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't get.
Y'all are making me feel fortunate. I didn't realize that at the time. I grew up in the 90s, though. Did you all grow up in the 90s?
No, I ain't grew up in no '90s. I grew up
Oh,
in well,
Uh,
but wait, Sin City from Nola said Mama gave us $20 early '80s, class of '83. Okay, I mean I graduated high school in '88, but no, I wasn't getting no $20 allowance. No, no, not in my house. Okay, so Ronnie said my favorite toy was a little funny looking monkey called what? How do you say that? Monchichi? I never. Okay, was that a thing? I never saw it. Maybe sewing. Okay. Oh, you got a sewing machine?
oh, that's
Okay,
nice.
Black Swan, are you a sewer? Can you sew? Can you make things? Okay, so that's interesting. So listen, I was a Miss Pac-Man fanatic. So one of the schools, I think when I was in grade school, there was like this store across the street. They used to have the big Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man machine in it. I used to always ask my mom for quarters so that after school I can go there and play it. And then one year she surprised me with like this little miniature little Miss Pac-Man, and I loved that thing. I took it everywhere with me until it broke. I mean, I absolutely loved it. Not my favorite gift, but I got a JJ doll. You pull the string and the doll would say dynamite. Oh, JJ from Good Times. I never, I never knew there was a doll. Okay, never knew there was a doll. No allowance, just got to live there.
Oh wow. Okay.
BB, BB from VA said didn't get an allowance. Yeah, I think I got like $1. I didn't get anything crazy. Yes, ma'am. I grew up in the '60s. Hey guys, hey Shan, Monchichi. I never heard of that doll. Yeah, I never heard of it.
I
Huh?
just looked it up. It's they used to have them in the Toys R Us. They're like the stuffed animal. They look like baby dolls, but they're monkeys.
Really?
Yeah, I just googled it.
That seems crazy. Oh, Black Swan, yes. The study fashion design, fashion history in college. Nice, 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 beautiful. Okay. You said you study. I got it. Yeah. I grew up in the 50s. Okay. Our Barbie dolls had wigs. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm trying to see if I remember that. Sheila, you saying your Barbie dolls had wigs? Um, I don't remember that.
Mine had extensions, but they didn't have wigs though. But maybe I stopped playing with them around that time.
Yeah, no, I don't. Okay, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember Barbie dolls having wigs. Okay,
Could
got my
you
story
imagine them
packing, getting
having
closer
wigs
to the Super
now?
Game. Huh?
Could you imagine them having wigs now and the lace fronts these kids must be playing with?
Oh my God. Okay, I grew up in the 70s. Yeah, I was born actually. I was actually born 1970. Um, Sheila, what's going on? How you doing? Can you hear me? Okay, can anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know. Sheila maybe can't hear you. I had a cousin that looked just like her. Okay. So
Sorry,
okay.
I was muted.
Oh, okay. Yes. Go ahead, Sheila. What's up?
Yes, we grew up. I grew up in an era before they had ethnic dolls. All the dolls and Barbies were white.
Mhm.
The dolls had wigs. The Barbies had wigs. They came with three wigs. They were black, brunette, and brown hair
Really?
wigs. Yes. Yes, my sister, my oldest sister, and I had those Barbies. Our easy bake oven actually could bake. We had real cake mix back
No, I
then,
did have that.
and but our easy bake oven, you had to be very careful because it actually worked with a real light bulb.
Yes,
So
that's the
Yes,
one I had.
yes,
That's
if
the
me
you
one I
too.
had. Yes.
you have to be very careful not to burn yourself. But yeah, we
And
we
you
had
pushed
some
it
really
and you
nice
pushed it
toys.
in with a little thing. You pushed it in a little thing. You know
Yeah,
what's funny when I think about easy bake oven? It was like this was before microwaves for me at least. It
exactly.
it kind of was like you think about it. It kind of was like the gateway to microwaves.
True.
Hmm. But yes, I had that easy bake oven. Yes, I did.
And then my brother had this thing called Rock'em Sock'em
I
Robots.
remember that.
It was kind of neat because, he was the only boy. So, of course, one of the girls had to play with him and he would always knock our blocks off. But it was fun.
Yes, I remember Rock'em Sock'em, Candyland, of course, because they still do Candyland
Right.
today. Operation Game. I feel like everybody had an Operation Game.
Yes.
Yes,
Clue. Do you remember Clue?
yes,
Yes. We
Okay, I had
also
Clue.
had that. Remember the record player that you can put the strips of film and it would show the film and then it had the little record player on top?
Now that I don't
See,
remember.
I'm over 60, so we had that. We had that. That was our little record player. We would play our regular records on after we were done playing the little strips on it. But you could play, put a record. It sat on the top. I can't think of the name of it, but it had a little film strips that you could slide in the slot and it would show you the pictures. But if you didn't want to do that, you could at least play your regular records. But hey,
Hey, well, listen, I do remember I don't know what you call it, that you click and pictures will go through. Etch a Sketch.
yeah, I
Um,
had one of those, but I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it, but yeah, you could get, and it was a round cartridge. You can get all kinds of different things, scenery to look at.
yes, you could. Wait, Ebony, my mother had a real fight with a black Cabbage Patch doll back in the early 80s. What are you trying to tell us, Ebony?
I
Do
think she
you
had to
mean
fight to get it. She had to because it was
she had to fight to get it?
fight to get it.
Oh
Yeah,
my God. Listen, let me tell you, before before COVID, and I can't remember if they stopped it before COVID, or they stopped it once COVID happened. There used to remember how it used to be fights at like the electronic stores, because the first 100 people would get the TV for like $100, stuff
Yeah.
like that. Oh my God. And I think once, I don't know if it was once COVID or before COVID, like they tried to stop all of that because it used to be so many fights where the cops would come like break it up. It was just crazy. I remember when I was going to college, so just imagine how long ago this was. And I wanted to bring a little microwave with me. Well, the little microwave that year was going to be on sale for like something like crazy, like 35 or $40. And I
Mhm.
never forget, my boyfriend at the time stood in the line and was like, "Oh my God, you're so lucky. I got the last one." I was like, "Oh my God." It was just craziness like that.
Mhm.
Hey Andrea, hey Diva, hey Chad. Hope you had a nice Christmas. I had a really beautiful time.
me
I still
too.
buy those games for my grand. Sorry, it's our favorite. Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes, the game. Sorry. I think everybody had that. Everybody had a Connect Four, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I was
Yes.
going to say, you know what I was going to say too. Around the holiday times, it does get very competitive with certain items. I'm thinking about the Housewives of New York City. Remember that season where Bethany and Dorinda had a fallout because Dorinda had to help her get something for her daughter. She had to basically call on her connections just to get the right, game or whatever it was, and then Bethany didn't say she didn't say thank you basically. So I remember how even with rich people, it's
I
very
do
important.
remember
Yeah,
that.
it's very
I
important to
do remember that.
have a connection to how to get these toys and things. But yeah, it could be very competitive even now. I don't know. It's just that they don't make enough things to go around. But I was going to say, for me, when we were growing up, our tradition basically was a lot of sports gear. It was like a lot of baseball mitts and basketball, just a lot of sport stuff.
Mhm.
Sneakers, watches. So when they came in the house, that I think for us it was more that they wanted us to be active and reading all the time. So we got a lot of good stuff, but it was never really for us to sit down and do what our friends were doing. So when she came in that house with that video game, and then every year we kept getting different games to go in it or different systems, it was like, okay, we got a chance to be, a little bit kids at that time, because most of the time we just kept on studying and, doing whatever sports we was going to do. So that's what the tree was filled with, many different, just sports stuff and a lot of clothes and watches and things like that. But to sit down and chill out, we just was jumping for joy. We just were going crazy because we didn't have to go outside in the cold. We didn't have to, it was just, just to be kids or whatever. And for us, we love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because I grew up in the 80s. So I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love
Remember them? Yeah.
I love
Mm-hmm.
all of them. And DuckTales and all that kind of stuff. So anytime we got a chance to get one of those stuff, whatever those the stuff dolls, whatever you want to call them, we were happy with those too. Our grandmothers and our grandparents used to give us most of those Disney, stuffed animals kind of thing all the time. So yeah, it was a good time. But for the most part, for me as an adult, what I remember is just people coming to the house and we didn't know they were coming, so we just get real excited and be like, oh my God, we didn't know you were coming from wherever. And so that even this year it happened. We just were like, okay, it's gonna be quiet, and it just happened. So that always gets me, in my heart a little bit, because you never know when people are coming, and they come. It's just a good time. So yeah.
It is a
Right.
good time, right? Oh, so Ebony said, "Oh, we figured it out, Ebony. She had a fight to get the dog. Yes, there was many fights
Yeah.
over toys. Back
Yeah.
in the day, it's just terrible.
It's on YouTube now.
Hard.
Those big fights they had for those dolls on YouTube. They show that in the 1980s where people be in the stores in Reagan era fighting and punch each other out for those Cabbage Patch and all that stuff.
It's
And I
crazy.
want to piggyback on that because
Mhm.
when I was getting my associates, I was a manager at Walmart, and they used to fight literally. I don't even think it was about the toys. I remember the people in the electronic section
Yep.
used to have a time with those red tickets that they used to give out, and it used to be
Yep.
those flat screens that they used to have for like $79 and $99. And
Uh-huh.
so Mel is right. That used to be very, very, very hard. But I want to piggyback one more thing though. Um, my mom, see, she kind of shielded us from some of the family. My mother didn't play that coming over unannounced. Even if it was the holidays, she would not open that door. I just have to be honest with you. But now my grandmother's house, that was the hub for like where all the family went. But if you came to
Uh-huh.
my mother's house and you didn't call first and you weren't invited, you weren't getting in.
Uh-oh.
Even if you saw
Oh
all the
my
lights
God.
on and the cars in the driveway, you could not come in.
Well, even if they came with the baby Jesus and they said, "Listen, I got to get through this door. I got to come through."
No, my
She
mother is
said
a tough
no.
cookie.
Okay.
Well, that's where you get it from, Eva. Hold on, Black Panthers. You know what? I didn't remember the dog being named Annette. I didn't remember the dog being named Annette. But yes, I had a walking dog too, and I begged for that dog. And when I got that dog, it was the happiest day of my life. Yes, I do. I had one of those. Sheila, did you have one?
Yes, I've had a walking doll. Mostly my daughter had a doll that she had a dollhouse that talked. You put the people on different floors of the dollhouse. It was like four tiers. And wherever the sensor you would move it to, it they would talk. If it was the mother, she would say mother things. If you put the father there, he would say something that a father would say. It was just really,
Really?
yes.
Okay, I've never seen one of those. That sounds so cool. Wow.
Yes, I paid it like $100 for that. That was, gosh, that had to have been in the early 80s.
Now
And
that
she
thing would be
loved it.
probably three, four, $500 to try to
Or
get one of those. But
Mhm.
wait,
or
Ebony.
or cheaper.
No, I think more. I think more, Sheila. Like now, everything is so crazy, and they spoke when depending upon what floor you put them on. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they would charge an
Yeah.
arm and a leg for that. Ebony, speak and spell. I do remember speak and spell. Never
Yeah.
really. She said it never really helped me with my spelling, but the robot voice is still in my head to this day. I do remember speak and spell. Listen, Chef Kev, you're in the building. What toy you want to tell us about?
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's a tie between my Tyco Silver Street Racing train set and my Atari. I won't say it's a tie, but both blew my mind. Like when I got it, I remember everybody. I live in everybody in my building coming down to see just to see, like because the train set, you turn off the lights and it grew in the dark,
Oh,
and it was
cool.
like and no one saw nothing like that. Like this is really glow in the dark, right? Yeah, this is really glow in the dark. And when I turned it off, and it was the front was silver, it had lights on it. Oh,
Mhm.
I was the king of the world. Couldn't tell me nothing. That was king of the world. And then we got Atari a
Oh,
few
I had
years
an
later,
Atari.
Yes.
and Atari was that was it. That was it. We was king for a day.
Yes, I remember Atari. Oh, so okay, Maria said as a kid I lived for a good Lego set. Okay, did anybody on here have Legos?
Yes,
Yes, I had Legos.
I used to build houses and cars with them. Like I was a Lego queen. I transitioned to Legos after Etch a Sketch. I love Legos. Thank you for bringing that up, Royer.
And before Legos, they had the Lincoln Logs. Did anybody remember
I
that?
remember that. I remember those.
I
I
Yes.
think I
wanted.
remember
That
those.
my mother wouldn't buy for me. I don't know why. There's certain gifts they just wouldn't buy for me, and I never knew why.
I don't remember the Lincoln. What is it called? Lincoln
The
what?
Lincoln Log.
Lincoln Logs.
No, I don't know why I don't remember the Lincoln laws. I gotta
It
ask
was
my
a boy toy.
family.
You could
So
build
BB from
houses.
BA. Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You could build houses and different things with them.
Wow. So BB from BA said, "Oh my God, we used to get oranges in our stockings too. I used to get
Yes.
candy canes in my stockings." Okay, so I used to get candy canes in my stockings. Anybody else got stockings? What did you get in your stockings?
I used to get money, the little sticker makeup. I don't know if you remember those. You had the little sticker earring sets and the little hair bows and things like that.
Yes.
The players
I got
earring sets.
I would put
Um,
those in my daughter's stocking. The little stick on earrings.
yes.
I don't remember those. I don't remember those. Um, Daphne said I had a Miss Beasley doll. Now I
Yeah.
don't remember the Miss Beasley doll.
She was from the show. I had one as well. She was from the show. It was called Family Affair. And Buffy, Jody, Mr. French.
Oh, I
Oh,
Yes, it was.
I remember
It
that.
was back when I guess he was like a single parent, and he was raising his nieces or his sister's kids. Yeah, you have to
really?
Google. It's an old show.
She
I'm
looks
gonna have
like
to
the
Google. Wait, let me
she
write
looks
this
like the
down because I
Chucky
gotta look
doll.
it up later.
The Chucky doll.
You remember? You
Yeah,
remember
she looks
that?
like the Chucky doll to me.
Okay.
Yes, but with
Really?
glasses.
No, I don't remember. I gotta look this up. I'm gonna look it up later. Okay. BB from VA said my grandparents had 15 children. Wow.
Ooh.
But always bought something for all their grandkids are made. I still have a quilt she made me. Now that is
Wow.
beautiful.
Oh,
That is really nice. That is
Yes.
really nice. So yeah, that's beautiful. Me too. My big sister bought for me when I had pneumonia in the hospital. So you talking about this Miss Beasley doll? Daphne said I also had a lemon twist. What's that?
I wonder if. Oh no, I'm thinking of Bop It. I don't know what the lemon twist is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Andrea said she said I love speak and spell. Yes, Atari playing Pong. Okay. Um, Lincoln Logs. That's what you said, Sheila,
Mhm.
Lincoln
Yes.
Log.
Lincoln Logs.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't know about those.
Who had the easy bake oven?
I had an easy make over, but
I
Chef
had
Kev,
one.
Chef Kev.
Uh,
Sin City from Nola said, "Do you believe in Santa Claus?"
n- nah, I never did. Never really did. I never really cared. Once I got my gift, I didn't care who gave it to me. The devil would have gave it to me. I didn't care.
Oh, that's not nice.
I just wanted
Now
toys. That's
listen,
all I wanted was
no,
toys.
let me tell you something. I believed in Santa Claus for a long time. I don't remember what age that I finally knew, but a long time I did believe in Santa Claus. Did you believe in Santa Claus?
I
Up
did.
until I was 4, because my mother played that game with me one year, and this was in pre-K. We made cookies and milk, and I said I'm going to stay up all night and I'm going to wait to see if he's going to come. And I was up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't see anything, but I knew that gifts were under the tree. And when I remember, by the time I got to kindergarten, she told me I'm Santa Claus. So my mother, she didn't let that dream get too far. Um, I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn if I want to continue that with my children or not. So I'm interested in seeing what you all say.
Well, I believed in it for listen. I believed in it until the time when the only gifts on the tree were the ones I put there. That was when I stopped believing. I said, "Oh damn, ain't nobody put no gifts on the tree but me." So, that's when I stopped believing in Santa Claus.
Wait, I'm coming to you, Sheila. 1 second. Irene said, I remember being over the moon when my granny got me a Madame Alexandra doll. That little doll went everywhere with you. Okay, so wait, I didn't hear about this doll. This is another one I gotta look up. Does anybody else know about this Madame Alexandra?
No, I'm looking it up right now.
No. Was that from that puppet show? The little madam? Her
I
name
don't
was
know.
Madam?
I don't know. So wait, Ebony said I had skip it. It attaches to one leg. Yes, I do remember that. Did anybody have
Yes.
that? And you
I
kind of
had
spin
that.
it around and jump
Oh
over it?
yes, I
Yes,
have it too. Yes, I did
yes.
not like it though.
You didn't
But
like it.
but
Because that was like double dutch to me, and I did not like double dutch. I preferred the single rope.
see, in the
Okay.
60s when we had them, we had like some of the original versions of those games that was actually metal. So we were the kids that they tested the toys out on, like the original knockers. They were actually real hard balls. They were not plastic attached to the other end. They were on a string. And hey, there were many kids who got hit in the face with those things.
Oh no.
Oh my God. So
I'm one
wait,
of them.
Kevin, yeah, Chef Kevin said he wanted, but wait, hold on. Andrea said, I love my big wheel. Yes, that was another one too. I finally, after begging and begging for years, got a big wheel. And I love that thing. Couldn't wait to take it outside. Did anybody on here ever have a big wheel?
I had a big wheel and I rode it until the wheels fell off. Yes, I remember that. And I just looked up the Madame Alexandria doll
Uh-huh.
or
Uh-huh.
Alexander doll. I did have one of those. It looks like something. Well, they have many different versions, but you all look it up. It's I don't. I remember having one. I just don't remember if I enjoyed it. But I remember them because I'm looking at the picture right now.
Okay.
Okay. I have stuff I
I'm gonna have
gotta
to
look
look it
up.
up.
Okay, so yes. Remember Miss B? Oh, H Picture said, remember when Miss Beasley got lost? I used to love that show. What about Gabagal? Gabagal? I don't know
That,
about Gabagal.
hmm,
Anybody know about Gabagal?
no.
Now
No,
I had paper dolls. Did anybody have paper dolls? Because they had all type of clothes and everything that you could put on them. Did
Of
anybody
course,
here
I
have
had
paper
paper
dolls?
dolls.
I did
Yes,
not
I
have
had
one.
paper dolls. And back to the dating game, that question you asked.
Yes.
It was a board game called the dating game. It had a door. And it was a door, and
Mhm.
you threw the dice and you spin it, and you had to turn it so many times. There were like, there were four prospects, if I remember. There was a bum. So
Oh
if you
my
got, yes. So if you got you had to spin it, and you would turn the knob on the door, it would open. If it opened to the bum, it was like, you got the bum. But yes, it was called the dating game.
Oh my God.
My
I have to
sister
look that.
had
I do not
the.
remember that. That is crazy.
My sister had that
Click
game.
clackers. Click clackers. Are you when you say click clackers, are you talking about the thing that you do like this and it
Mm-hmm.
click, click, click,
Yes.
click?
Yeah.
Okay, yes,
But
of course I had those. Yes.
yes. But see, the original ones were on a string, and they were actually hard glass balls attached to them.
Really?
Yes, and that the ones that they put on that metal, or that were there together, the click clackers, they were actually made safer because, like I said, those other ones were very dangerous.
Uh, listen, yes, I had Play-Doh, and then after a while, sometimes I would forget, leave it open, and it would get really hard. But then sometimes after a while, my mom would just throw it out because it would just be all over the house, and she was like,
Mine
"I
too.
cannot with this Play-Doh." Right? So yeah, always, yes, I did. Tony remembers the dating game.
It's the
What
dating
about
game
Rock'em
like
Sock'em? Huh?
it's the dating game like mystery.
I never
Um,
heard of it.
you know
It's
what? It could have been. It could have been mystery date or dating game. One of the two.
well, no, mystery is different. I'm trying to when you said
Oh, okay.
behind which door. I'm trying to figure out if it's similar. Like mystery was
Oh,
kind of like who did it, and you had to figure it out. It was like
oh
a board
no,
game.
no, no, no. It was a dating game. It was totally different.
Okay,
My big six piece. Yes, we remember Rock'em Sock'em. Yes, I had Silly Putty. Okay, I'm gonna take your back. Did anybody ever have a Slinky?
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yo
used to
yo.
love that Slinky. Okay,
Now,
the
did you have the metal one or the plastic one?
metal, metal,
Yes,
I had a
metal.
plastic one.
yes,
Okay, so did anybody ever have a Rubik's cube?
Yeah.
Hell
yes.
yeah.
I don't
It once
remember
I
them.
messed it up, it was done. That was it.
No, I was good at it. It used to piss me off. Matter of fact, I want to say about 10 years ago, I had one, and my brother-in-law's wife and him came over, and she picked it up and she looked at it and she twisted it and messed it all up. And I looked at her like, do you know that I just put that together? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I had to put it back. I twisted it to get the colors back. It took me about a week to do it, but and I set it where people could see it, but put a little sign that said, "Don't touch, just look."
Don't touch it. No, once I messed up my Rubik's cube, that was it. Okay, Chef Kev, what was the Slinky song? Do you remember?
Oh,
Let's see.
hang on a second.
Wait a minute,
I
wait.
just
Slinky, what a wonderful toy, or something like that.
Fun
Oh,
for a
it's
girl and a
coming back to
boy.
me a little bit. Wait, go ahead. What you say?
Said fun for a girl and a boy.
Yes,
Oh,
that's it.
okay. So wait, a pogo stick? Is that
Yes,
the one
that's
you
it.
have
Yes.
for? Okay, I had one. I had one. Yes, I did. And I used to fall and break my booty on it. Yes, but I had a pogo stick. Um, Never could work a slinky. You gotta let it. You had to let it go downstairs. And I lived in an apartment building when I was growing up, so we would just go in the hallway and let it go down the stairs.
Wow, that's funny.
Yep, I had a. Somebody said, "What about the paddle?" Yes, I had that. Did anybody have that? The paddle.
Yes.
Yes,
The
with the string
we
on it and
call
the
what did
yeah.
we call it? We called it ball and bat.
Okay, I don't
But
remember. I
I know
think
what
we
you're
just
talking
called it
about.
paddleball. Yeah, and you just keep doing like that. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I remember the game. Guess who? I do. Does anybody remember Guess Who? That game?
I
Yes,
remember
I
I
remember
played it.
that one.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I sucked that Rubik's Cube too. Hated it. Okay, so V said I had a bionic woman doll with her car. The door would come open and her foot would come out like she was stopping the car. Get out of here. Okay, no, I never had a bionic woman car or doll. Okay,
Does anybody remember the Alf doll?
I do. I
Yes.
do. Wait, okay, so E, you're probably too young. Do you remember Alf? You remember that show?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh
Okay, you gotta
wow.
look it up. It's ALF.
Yes. Yes.
ALF. I used to love that show. That show was so crazy, but I used to
Oh, it
love
was
it.
funny.
Yes, it was. But you want to know what's crazy? It's not a lot of shows like that anymore, like to watch. It's just so sad where, I think reality TV has taken over.
Yeah.
Um, to the point where there's not like family shows like that. I used to love watching Alf every week. I used to love Sister, Sister, Sister.
Right.
There's so many shows I could probably, think of that I used to love. What about those toxic blow up balloons you can get high?
Oh,
You can
well,
get high from. I can't remember the name though. That was so dangerous stuff. I don't remember what balloons. Does anybody remember these balloons?
but I was gonna say, Alf, was that the one with that furry little Muppet with trying
Yes.
to eat the
Yes,
cat
it
all the time?
was.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I think but I remember that in the reruns. That crazy alien thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes, I don't.
we saw it in its original state when it first aired.
Yes, we did. Wait, Roy Ann said I had an electric scooter. It had a truck key to start it up. A speedometer. It was candy apple red. Best candy apple red. Best gift ever was like 11, 12. Okay, it had a little key to start it up. Okay. What about the hockey sticks with the puck in the board? I'm trying to think.
I think my brother had something like that.
Oh, are you talking about the ones that turn like that? Now, I didn't have one, but I had a friend that had it. Is that what you're talking about, Tony? Like it was a board. It was a board, and then you would turn the sticks to kind of play hockey. I had a
Right.
friend that had that. Okay, H. Fisher, you taking us back. Many people may not know this, but yes, I do remember Woolworths. And listen, I'm gonna take you to the South to my grandmother. The store was called Piggly Wiggly. I don't know if they still have them in the South, but you used to collect these stickers when you go food shopping. They would give you some stickers, and then you can, when you collect enough, you can turn it in and get stuff.
Uh-huh. They were called green. Uh, I was just talking to someone about it, and it was a booklet that you put them in.
Yep,
And when you
yep,
Oh,
shop,
yeah.
yes, it was
But
like
yep.
the,
they were giving you pre-day coupons. Basically, you can go back and use them to buy items with.
Yes, you could. Yes, you could.
well,
Okay,
there are two Piggly Wigglies left, at least to my knowledge. There's one downtown Atlanta, and then there's one in Lithonia.
really?
Hmm.
Okay. Well, that was a supermarket I used to go to all the time with my grandmother growing up. Twister. Yes, I remember Twister.
Yes, I
Very
remember
nice
Twister.
game. As long as everybody has bathed and they're clean.
Right.
That's all. You gotta play Twister with people that have good hygiene, okay?
Mhm.
Right,
But yes, I
exactly.
do love that game.
Very good
Um,
hygiene.
huh?
Very good hygiene.
Very good hygiene, okay? Because it can get crazy. I just want
As
to
a matter
connect
of fact,
more.
you gotta just come out the shower or the bath or something. You just took a bath. We can play that game at night in our pajamas. Everybody just come out take a bath and you can go play the game.
Yeah, we don't
Yes,
want to play that. We don't want to play in the summertime.
no. Air hockey, yes, I love air hockey. And actually, when I go to like a game room now, I air hockey is one of my favorite things to play. Um, okay, Black Panther, I'm a proud country girl from East Tennessee who remembers Petticoat Junction and the Beverly Hillbillies. The Beverly Hillbillies, I remember. This other
Yes,
show, I
and
do not.
Pentecost Johnson. I remember both shows.
Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, okay, so they got it in New Orleans. Metal skates with a key. All right, Miss Six Feet.
How do
Listen,
you use a key? How do you use a key on metal skates? Because I had skates, but how do you use a metal key?
Yeah, I remember that to make it longer.
to make
Right.
it longer, yeah. So okay, so there were now wait, do y'all remember the training skates? The training skates were plastic
Yes.
and they start out, they could be small and then you can lengthen them big. Well, they had other skates that it had a key to do the same thing. So
Yes.
yes, I do remember the metal skates with the key. Yes, I do. And I can roller skate. Who on here can roller skate?
I
I
can.
can I
It's been
can
a
do
while
cartwheels
too.
and
Yeah,
flips on mine.
Okay, wait, because I gotta hear everybody. Chef Kev, can you roller skate?
yeah.
Okay, Sheila, can you roller skate?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mel, can you roller skate?
I haven't done it in a long time. I think I could.
Yeah, sounding
I think
shaky,
so.
Mel, sounding shaky. Can you roller skate?
Yes, I can do gymnastics, flips, and cartwheels in mine. Come on, Mel, we got to get down.
Okay.
Oh, okay, listen, guys. I love Clue. I love that board game. Okay, anybody love Clue?
I could not get into
I
it.
played it.
Really? Oh my God, I love Clue. And do you know now they have I don't know what they call them, but they have these mystery things you can go to, and pretty much you have to solve clues in order to get out the room, and you do it with other people. Have you
Oh,
ever
the
been to
mystery
one of
room.
those? Yeah,
No,
the
it's called
mystery
something.
Yes.
room.
No, it's not called Mystery Room. It's called something else.
Yes, it's called something else. I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's like a what is those rooms where you have to, not safe room. There's a name for it, but room is at the end of it.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
have
they
so
have
much
those.
time to solve whatever it is, or else you get locked in or something like that.
Well,
Yeah,
either escape room or mystery room. They call them
yeah,
in
Yeah,
English.
that's what it
you
is.
know
Yeah,
what?
escape room
Escape
or mystery
rooms.
room.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not called Escape.
No,
It's
some
called
of them
something else.
are. Some of them are, because I have one in my mall. Some of them are called escape rooms. Some of them are called mystery rooms. I guess they all have a lot of different names for the same thing. So Miss Big Sissy says S&H green stamps. Yes, I remember the
Yes,
green
that's
stamps.
I
yes.
never heard of that. What is that?
It's an old school thing because I used to remember I used to save up because I wanted this doll. So, back when I was growing up, I would always go to my grandparents' house, my dad's parents, for the summer. And the green stamps used to be our thing. We would just love to get those green stamps when we went to Piggly Wiggly. And you can save up and you had, I want to say it was like a catalog of stuff you can get with these
Yes.
green stamps. It was
Hmm.
cool. Yes, B saying Alf was funny. It was funny. Yes, green stamps. Facts, Ray is said. Jack Stones and View. That's what it's called. Thank you, Marva. Viewmaster. That's what it's called,
Yes.
Sheila. The Viewmaster was the
Yes,
thing
the
you look in
Viewmaster.
it. Yes, the Viewmaster. Now, Jack Stones, what is that?
Jacks. You never played
Oh,
Jack?
oh,
Oh,
Jack.
I remember those.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a fond memory. My mother used to be good at it, and she would sit on her porch with us, and we would play jacks with her.
I never figured out how to play. I remember my sister had them,
That was
and
the
I
ball
just
and
used to
drive.
be
Yeah.
like, "Girl, what is that?" I just could never get into those little things.
Let
Well,
me tell you,
you
Jacks
had
was
the
fun.
yes, you had the if it says you had to pick up one, I think it was like 10 little
Yeah.
jacks. And when you were on your onesies, you had to bounce the ball one time. It couldn't double bounce and pick up one jack, catch the ball, bounce it again, all the way to you get all 10 of them picked up. And it went on so on. If it was twos, you had to pick up two jacks and hopefully if they weren't like together, clustered together, and you had to do twos. It was fun.
It was fun. So Victoria said, my favorite was the Easy Bake Oven. Then I had this little white poodle that had a leash to hold and push the button, and he walked and barked. There is a Piggly Wiggly at south of the border where NC and SC meet. Okay, all right.
Okay.
So yes, 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 all good memories. Okay, Sheila Cascade. All right.
Come on, Sheila.
Listen, listen, listen. You know I'm aging myself too. So join the club. We're cool. We're cool here. Super elastic bubble plastic. I think I know what you're talking about, H Mister.
I heard it, but I can't think of it.
You it was like bubbles. You blow it, but it was plastic. And then you can once you blow it, you can kind of remove it from the thing and kind of play around with it. It didn't last long, but I think that's what you're talking about. But yes, I remember super elastic bubble plastic. Yeah. Go ahead, Sheila.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Wait, Black Panther said I can roller skate on carpet, but not on a slick floor. Black Panthers, come on now. Who done it rooms? They saying they call it escape rooms. Yeah, they're mystery theater. Yeah, they call it all kind of stuff. But yeah, it's like all Steven. Okay, okay, Mel. We'll see you next time. Thank you for stopping by. So yeah, so any other toys we want to mention?
Mm.
The,
Hmm.
the only thing I'm kind of sad about is when you mentioned the family shows, and really,
Mhm.
I remember that. I remember Sister to Sister. I remember, the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I remember Family Matters. I don't know if there are any shows like that where you can sit down and watch with your kids and it's like easy watching. Can you guys think of anything that's current?
No.
I don't think there is anything now. And
Yeah.
even though Bill Cosby is problematic, we got to give it up. The Bill Cosby show was a good show. When it was on, it was a good show. What was the spinoff from Bill Cosby?
Different
Different
world.
It's
Uh,
a
world. Oh no,
different
was it?
a
world.
different
Oh, what?
world. A Different World, good
Yeah.
show. You know what? Now this is I'm dating, y'all. But one of my favorite shows growing up, I used to love The Odd Couple. I swear to goodness, I
Yes.
could, I love that show. Love that show. What was one of your favorite shows, Chef Kev, like growing up?
Well, you just mentioned it. That was way. I know you was watching WPIX, staying up
What?
late. Channel 11. That's what's to come on Channel 11. The Odd
Uh,
Couple.
oh
But it
yeah, The
was
Odd Couple. I love The Odd Couple.
yeah. So that was one. But it's funny because growing up, I was sick for a lot, so I stayed home from school. So I used to watch the daytime. And I hated it. So Lucille Ball was probably one
Yes.
of the funniest shows I ever. I used to watch it, and it was a syndication because it came out in the '50s. But I would sit there and watch it. I thought she was just one of the most talented people you could ever. She used to make me laugh. Oh my gosh, she used to make me laugh. That's one of those shows. I would say that sticks out to me. There's a bunch of them though, but that's one that sticks. I think my favorite first show I can remember.
So wait, Black Swan, you reminded me. Yes, I loved Girlfriends and I love Living Single. And I'm gonna take you way back. I don't know who's gonna remember this, but there used to be this show called Punky Brewster. Oh my
Yeah,
Yes.
God, I love Punky Brewster. Okay, all
I
right. So
remember.
yes, the Brady Bunch. Uh huh.
I remember
Throwback to
living
Lumbo.
single,
Huh?
and I remember living single. My mom and my sister and I used to watch that show, and we used to pick. Each of us were a different character. I was Regine, of course, that bougie woman, and a cross between Regine and Maxine. But how about somebody, Sin from the NOLA, put in the chat, the family show nowadays is Love and Hip Hop.
That's sad. Did anybody remember the Partridge Family?
Y'all about to make me choke. Wait, what did you say, Sheila? Say that
The
again.
Partridge Family?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do. Yes,
Uh-huh.
I
And
do. The Brady
anybody,
Bunch.
I'm
yes.
confusing that
Does
with the Adams
anybody
family.
remember Julia?
I
She was a
don't.
nurse. She was a single mother. She had a son named Corey. She was a black
That
female,
was Diane
Diane.
Carroll, right? Diane
Yes,
Carroll.
Diane Carroll. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was like the first one. Yeah, I don't. I never really got to see the show because it wasn't syndicated where I was at. It was syndicated
Well,
in the
she,
South. In the
I,
South, I still when I go to my grandmother's house in the summertime, I would see
uh-huh.
it there.
Now,
But
see,
yeah, that was it.
I'm older, so I saw it when it originally aired.
Okay.
Listen, I remember Moesha. I love Moesha. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, Chef Kev, you mentioned Lucille, and I was trying to finish a movie called Being the Ricardos a few minutes ago. Oh, that was really good. I loved it. I love that Being the Ricardos. Um, Jeffersons, yes. Rhoda, remember what's happening. I remember Welcome Back, Carter. I remember, and White Shadow. I remember. Okay, high five.
Don't
Okay,
But you know
remember.
what?
I
Though?
see
You know what?
you.
You know what?
I
You
see
know
you.
what?
High
Though?
five. Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry, Chef. Yeah,
What
go
you
ahead.
don't see with this reality TV, you don't remember them Christmas shows? Every show had a Christmas show, like a Christmas episode.
Yes.
Or then
Mm.
you would have the like Christmas in DC and you would see people singing and stuff like. You don't see that no more.
Right. That's true.
Hold
You
on,
see
Nika
these shows.
said, Nika 007 said 90210 in Melrose. I remember that from the 90s. It was a
Yes.
show I watched with my parents or grandparents. Well, my maternal grandmother. She was a Maury Jerry Springer 90210 type of gal. So when I was at her house, yes. But you're
Let
right.
me tell you
They used to
something.
do Christmas specials on these shows. I haven't seen a Christmas show on like any type of show.
Yeah.
Have we even seen? I think the last one I saw was on Housewives of Atlanta when Drew did not purchase her gift appropriately. I can't remember any show that I've seen
Wow.
that.
Yeah, she brought that wig. But wait, can I tell you something? What did you say? Maury, we got to give it up to Maury Povich. He made a 45-year plus career on You're Not the Father. Okay.
True.
The Facts of Life I loved. Good evening, everyone. Favorite show was Green Acres. Dating
Yes, I
myself.
remember that.
Lisa was just a silly for no reason. Yes, I remember Julia the nurse. Okay, Julia the nurse, I gotta look up. I don't remember Green Acres. What was Green Acres about?
Green Acres
That
is a
is
place
a
to
place
be.
to be. Farm living is not for me.
That was Yaga Gabor or the other Gabor? It was Yaga Gabor.
Yes.
Oh
Oh
One,
my
my
Jake
God.
God, that is
Okay.
funny.
I have
one of
to
my
look it up.
favorite.
I don't know what it is. Yes, H. Bishop, love Felix and Oscar. Yes, okay, wonderful. Mary Tyler Moore. Now they're going back. Bob
Yeah.
Newhart, Carol Burnett. Okay. Heat of the Night. Does anyone remember Heat of the Night? Loved Heat of the
Yeah.
Night.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
It's way old, E. It's way old. Now, Hillcrest Blues. I don't think I ever watched that, but the name is sounding
Hill
Yeah.
familiar.
Street Blues. Yeah.
No, it's
It was
not
about a
Hill
cop.
Street Blues.
About a cop.
Is she
Oh,
talking about Hill Street Blues? Because it says Hillcrest Blues. Now, Hill Street Blues, I remember.
Yeah, maybe that's what they meant.
Okay, okay. Do you remember Miami Vice?
yeah.
Yes.
I've
On
heard of
Friday
it.
night.
Okay, 227. Yes, I forgot about
Yeah.
I remember that
227.
whole Saturday lineup. 227 Amen
That's right,
and
amen.
Golden Girls. That was a Saturday lineup.
That is correct.
Yes.
Columbus.
I love all of them. H. Bishop said I have
Oh, there's
Columbo
another one. There's another
DVD.
one.
Huh?
It was another one. It was 4 shows. 227 Amen. It was another show.
Darn, I can't think of it.
It was. It was.
JL just put Hercules and Xena, and I remember watching those and Star Trek on Saturdays with my parents. So
Now,
that was
can
a
you
good call.
imagine? I never was a Star Trek fan. I don't know why. I just wasn't. Get Christy Love. I don't remember
Yes,
that.
yes, I remember Get Kirsty Love.
What was that about?
She was a female black cop that would solve
Oh,
kind of sort of like ain't not angels. Was it angels? I can't think of the name of the show. The three girls that was with Farrah
Charlie Angels.
Fawcett. Yes, Charlie's Angels. It was sort of like that, but it was just her by herself. She had an afro.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna
Get
have to look
Christy
it up.
Love.
Emergency. I don't remember
I remember
emergency.
that. I remember that. I remember that.
Yes, I
I
do
remember that.
too.
Oh wait, I got
Marcus
it. I got it.
Welby. Go ahead.
I got it. Okay, the Saturday lineup was 227, Amen, Golden Girls, and Empty Nest. That's what I remember.
Yes, you're right.
Oh, I remember Empty Nest. Okay, Marcus will be MD. Um,
Yes,
to tell the truth,
that was a
I
game show. Do
I
anyone
think I remember to tell the truth. Okay, I love the Partridge Family and Julia. 227. That Pearl shade was sure was funny to me. Yeah, Pearl. All right.
does, does anyone remember Truth or Consequence?
That was a talk. That was no, hold up.
A game show.
Game show. Okay.
It was before Bark Barker used to do it way back in the day. He did that. It was like it was funny. He also did the original Price is Right.
I remember The Price is Right.
Yes.
Went with my grandmother.
Okay, so but wait, what show did Tia Mowry do with Loretta Devine?
Oh,
Not
oh,
she
that's on
wasn't with
Netflix. That's on Netflix. It's called Family. Oh God, 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 God. Family something.
I
It's
don't
on
remember
Netflix.
this.
yes.
Do you
No,
remember
it's out
this?
now. If you got Netflix, it's on there. I watched it during the pandemic, and this is
I
season
know what
4.
you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it.
I
Hold
don't
up.
I don't remember that
Oh,
show.
family. It's called Family Reunion.
Family Union. That's what it's called. Yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
is it good?
Oh, I
I
haven't
like it.
seen it.
I like it.
Hey, Maria.
Gruyere is here.
Billy Jones.
Can you hear me, Maria?
Hey, I can hear you. How y'all doing?
Good.
Hey,
How are
Gruyere.
you? What's up? Do you remember Mama's Family? I do. Loved
Yeah.
it. We're
This,
going way, way back, E. You got
I
to
have
give us some recent shows.
I have a question. Anybody
Yes.
you remember Good Times?
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
Do you
Yes,
remember
Good
which
Times
show
was the
that was a
show.
do you remember which show that was a spinoff from?
The
Yeah.
Jeffersons? No, who
No,
was
that
that?
No,
was that
no.
was a spinoff from Maud.
Yes, from Maude.
Oh, look at y'all two. Look at y'all two. I had no idea. Okay, so Toria said, I love Lucy. Yes. Soul Train. Yes. Why can't we get some more shows like Soul Train back? Get Smart. I
Yeah,
remember a little bit. Rat
Yeah.
Patrol. I don't remember that. Archie Bunker. Of course I remember Archie Bunker. Heat of the Night. Yes. Green Acres. I gotta look up. Peyton
yeah.
Place. I don't remember that.
I remember Peyton Place.
Yeah.
I remember
Carolyn, that
Soul
was a
Train.
classic, as well as the Flip Wilson show. Yes, Mod, somebody say, okay, Family Ties. So, 21 Jump Street and Silk Stockings. Now, Nick, who remembers Silk Stockings? That sounds like some night show.
It was.
Remember Dynasty?
I remember Dynasty, but wait, do you remember what is this Silk Stockings about?
I don't know nothing about that.
I remember it, but I can't tell you exactly what it was about. But I think that came on at night.
Okay, yeah, that was an after dark show. Oh, I do remember That's My Mama. Do y'all remember that?
Yes, and what's happening?
Yes, Kojak, Quincy, Heart to
Yeah,
Heart. Okay, y'all taking this back. Roy
My
E, it's
father.
up to y'all to give us some younger shows.
Well, my father used to like
mm,
Sanford and Son, but that's not really current. That's a bit old. And then I know he likes the show 24. Do you all remember that show? 24?
I don't remember 20, but hold on one second
No.
because Sanford and Son was my show. What did he say? What was his wife's name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to see you, Elizabeth.
I remember that, but I grew up in the up and coming Disney era. So
Yes,
I
Okay.
grew up with That's So Raven. I grew up
yes,
with Lizzie McGuire, Kim Possible, a lot of
okay.
cartoons. But then I also remember the Bernie Mac show, that was very
Yes,
Right.
current. I
yes,
remember the Wayans brothers, that was very current.
yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
Um,
hold on for 1 second. Can I tell you something? Bernie Mac, when he was doing that show, the Bernie Mac show, he was really sick. They said he would come there with his oxygen tank, would
mhm,
would
Wow.
would take it off, do his parts. Now, see, that's work ethic right there.
Yes.
I'm telling you, that is me right there. And his story, I never forget because his wife, when he had got real sick and like he passed away, his wife said that she was in the room with him. She said he was fighting for a long time, right? She said she was in the room with him and he said, I'm tired. And when she said, when he told her he was tired, she said, then go home. I will
Wow.
mhm.
never forget that story. Anyway, I'm sorry, Roya. Continue on, but it
That's
really
okay.
it like
Yeah.
touched my
So
heart and it made me think of like that to me is a husband and wife. You understand what I'm saying?
I think that relationship and Bernie Mac as a whole was so underplayed in our media. And I think that was for the best because I can honestly say he left such a great impression and such a great example for others to follow when it
Yes,
comes to the comedy industry and then when it comes to, just having an example of someone to look up to. He was a very positive person to look up to. I am young, but I can't think of anything that I have ever heard that negatively, came from Bernie Mac, as far as like messing with kids or abusing people or anything
Yeah.
like that. I've never heard
right.
anything like that. And no slight to those who have, but just from what I've seen and heard, I don't remember. But
Yeah.
we have my wife and kids, that
Yes,
was
see,
very
you're bringing us back.
current.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. We had I remember the nanny. I don't know if you guys remember the nanny coming
yes, I do.
on.
Yes.
Love the nanny.
Fran,
Yes,
Um,
Fran Dresser. That was her name.
yes. Uh-huh. Yep, France, yep. So it was just so many shows. And then
in Living
kind of like
Color,
as we in
you're
Living
helping me
Color.
out. Remember
And as
Living
we
Color?
came into today, we got Blackish.
But
We
wait,
have the
hold on 1 second, Maria, because I want you to continue. You bring us back some good memories. Yes, who's the boss? Love the nanny. But what I want to say about In Living Color, we have gotten so I don't know the word to use. We have gotten so freaking tense in the world today. A show like In Living Color would
we're too
never be able to
sensitive.
fly today. Everybody's too freaking sensitive. And
Yeah,
that show was so darn funny. I used to
hilarious.
be hilarious. I used to be in tears. Fire Marshal Bill. I used
Yes.
to fall off my seat dying. Okay, he be like, don't do this. He plug in the wet electric in the socket and he listen. Hey Google, shut up. I'm sorry, but I don't know.
That's funny because that's me in my car when my car is giving me a direction that I know it's not the way I'm going. I said, be quiet. I know where I'm going.
So yes, and then even what was the what remember they used to do two snaps? What was
Oh,
that?
two snaps in
Two,
the class. Yeah.
Yes.
two men and something.
Yes, I cannot remember what that segment
Oh,
was called.
God.
Oh my
Um,
God, they used to crack me
but
up.
yes,
And then wait, the last part when their sister would be like, "Don't talk about Miss Bonita, whatever her name
yeah.
was."
Yeah, that was funny. And then she would
I
go
ain't
on
all
to
up in
talk
the
about her.
business, but what they said was
Well, so wait, I do not remember room 222. What was that?
Oh, that was a classroom back in the early 70s or late 60s. That was a classroom.
Really? I don't remember that show.
Yes. Yes. Way back when. That was I'm trying to think who was on that show. No, Mod Squad. I'm thinking of Mod Squad. Trying to think who was on that show. Room 222.
Yeah,
I
I don't know, but
remember
yeah.
watching that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it was Men on Films. Yeah, they could never
Yeah,
do that today because everybody would be in an uproar and have their panties in a bun. We
Yeah,
can't
in a
even
yeah,
laugh
bunch.
anymore. It's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
so ridiculous.
yeah.
But
Mm-mm.
that was in Living Color was one of the funniest.
Yes,
I
it
used to
was.
crack up all the time. One of the funniest shows like there ever was. It's so
Yes.
sad that we can't get stuff like that anymore. But you were on a roll, Roya. Go ahead.
The Steve Harvey show. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Wait, hold on. Now Steve
He's
Harvey got
he's
his
canceled.
issues. Steve Harvey got his issues, but I swore up and down that Steve Harvey was my husband back then. Okay?
Until you knew better, right?
We had the Steve Harvey show. We had the Jamie Foxx show. You
That's
Yeah,
know,
right. Wait, hold on, Roy. Hold on. That's where we got with fancy, right?
Ooh,
That's where we got
that's
fancy.
China.
Yes,
Okay,
we love
that's where
fancy.
we got fancy. I love the Jamie Foxx show. Like, what
okay,
happened to
yeah.
these good shows, right?
They
Go
had, but
ahead,
look,
you're on the
we
roll.
had Family Matters. You got to remember Family Matters.
Yes.
We
Because
had,
wait, so now I don't know what year for your generation, but Chef Kev, you might remember this. You know, when they changed the sisters, people were in the outrage. They was like, why she
she
went
went
upstairs and
upstairs and
never
never came back down. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and came a porn star.
She went upstairs, never to be seen again.
down?
It was
Yeah,
like and scene. Yeah.
my God. Okay, go ahead. You're on the roll.
Yes. And then we kind of transitioned. That's when we kind of went into more so reality shows. So we had the Real World, and that's when kind of everything
Yeah,
just kind of
That's
took
when
off.
things
And
went. That's when
Play by
life went
play.
yeah.
bad, right?
But if you
But
kind of think back for the kids, there were so many kids shows. There was Reading Rainbow, there was The Wiggles, there was
yeah.
Big Bear,
Author.
The Big Boo House. Like y'all, when I tell y'all, there was a lineup literally in the morning, every morning for the kids getting ready for school. And see, I went to private school, so we started at 7:30. So that means we had to be like up at like 5, 6. So
Right.
they had so many shows in the lineup, the Teletubbies, Barney and Friends, all of, the shows that they make today. I just don't think that it stimulates the mind like it used to with my generation and the generation before. I just think they
you're right.
kind of
Hold on,
just,
Roy. Hold on,
yeah.
Roy. Because you ain't heard it from me.
Well, her name was Benita Betrayal, right?
Okay,
Oh
again, you ain't heard it from me. You ain't heard it from me. I'm telling you, and Living Color was everything, right? And wait, thank you, because this was it. Two snaps in Z formation,
my God. And it's
okay?
But like you said, Diva, everybody is so sensitive. If they came with something like that today, the world would literally blow up. Like, I
They
just
would
think
die.
people have lost the humor. Oh my God, Emmanuel, yes, I do remember Arthur. I was actually Arthur for Halloween this year. So if I may post it on my community page so you can see my costume. But
Okay, we got to see. Okay, wait. The Wonder Years, I do remember. Okay, wait, you said author. What? Remind me of what author was. I don't know why I can't
um,
remember.
he was a rabbit character with all the rabbits on the show. Hey, it's a wonderful kind of day. We'll be learning to
Yeah,
work
I
and
kind of
play.
remembered. Yeah, I remember
Okay, I
Arthur.
don't
He had a sister named
remember.
DW, and
Okay, I gotta write this down. It's another
yeah.
thing I gotta look up. Okay,
Ask your
awesome.
son. Your son will definitely know.
Okay, I Dream a Genie. Yes, I love I
Right.
Dream a
Hmm.
Genie.
And
Okay,
Big
then we have
Witch.
Full House.
Bewitched. Yes.
Full House
Oh,
actually
that's right.
inspired
Full
my eating
House.
disorder.
Full House. I love Miss Parker. Well, the Parkers. What was Miss Parker?
The Parkers is what it was
Oh, I
called.
love the
Uh-huh.
Parker.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Bewitched. Yep. Um, let's go way back. Who remembers and when at 11:59 the national anthem would play, Fag One.
Yeah. TV went off. It sure did.
You know, my grandfather used to tell me about that all the time, and I would be like, "Well, then what do you do? Like,
You
what
went to
happens?
bed.
Like, oh my gosh!"
Oh yes, do
But you
y'all
know
remember
what?
Fag Hurrah?
We have to give homage, and I know y'all already said it, but
Uh-huh.
we have to give homage to Sister Tia and Tamara Mowry. Like
Yes.
they
Yes.
really came in the game. And if you don't know, they've been around since like Full House days. They guest starred on a few episodes of Full House, as well as Taj, their little brother. You know, that was really his
Yep.
full-time job. And so I just wanted to shout them out because Sister was my show. Like they opened me up to college. They opened me up to fraternities and sororities, and just I just feel like it was a show that really prepped our generation, you know, from high school going into college, and just with real life situations.
It's true.
And I think that's the other thing about TV today. It doesn't talk about real life stuff. Like growing up, we talked about real stuff watching TV, like, you know, issues at home, you know, um, abuse, sexuality, just certain things were talked about in my generation more. I don't know if anybody remembers, but there was a show called Degrassi. Um, and it was
Hmm.
kind of just a show. That's where actually Drake comes from. If you look up Degrassi, his name is Aubrey Graham originally. Drake was on Degrassi for a long. He actually in that show.
Drake, the rapper,
The
the singer.
rapper, yes,
Yes.
That's
yes,
serious.
yes, he was an actor. He was on that show in high school as a teenager, and he got powed in the show and ended up in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. But yes, like yes, this is a really intense show. Like it, Emmanuel, you probably may remember it was called Degrassi. Look it up. It was like
I'm
Yes.
gonna have to look
I
it up.
that's
remember.
where they talked
Yes,
about sexuality. Everybody like
really,
yes, it was a very teenage adult show. I would equal it to like a soap opera, but for high school.
really. I never heard of it. Okay, so wait. Yes, I love Mr. Rogers. Yes, there will never be
Yes.
anything like it. And they actually did. Tom Hanks did the real life story on Mr. Rogers. You have
Hmm.
to watch it. If you didn't see it, it will touch your heart. I
Your
Yeah.
loved
heart.
it.
You
Loved
remember
it.
the electric company?
Who?
The electric company?
A
It
little
came on
bit.
after Sesame Street.
Yes, it came on after Sesame Street.
Y'all remember Schoolhouse Rock?
Okay, so wait, Chef Kevin, everybody. What's the Sesame Street song? Can
Honey,
you tell
baby,
me how to get
everything
how to
How to
get
is
get
to
to
okay.
Sesame
Can you
Street?
tell
yes,
me how to get to Sesame Street?
I
Anyway,
don't know the Sesame
That's
Street
all I
song.
know.
But it's like something like Sunny Days and all of this other great stuff.
yes. Remember Patti LaBelle's song, The ABCs on Sesame Street? I do not. I will have to look it
Yes,
up.
A
I
B
remember.
C D E F G H I J K L
That's
M
what Patty
N
did.
O P R S T.
This was also on Sesame Street.
Oh
Um,
my gosh.
do y'all remember 21 Jump Street?
Yes.
Okay, somebody said Bonanza. That's we going
remember
back. We going
Schoolhouse Rock?
back.
What about
Remember
Mel's
Schoolhouse Rock?
Diner?
Wait,
Schoolhouse Rock.
Who was Bob
Schoolhouse
from
Rock,
Sesame
Saturdays,
Street?
a cartoon.
What
Conjunction,
which one?
junction. What? You remember Schoolhouse Rock?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. I do. But wait, who was Bob from Sesame Street?
Um, wasn't Bob the oh
Yeah,
God.
but he just passed away. He just passed away. Yeah, the white guy.
Yes. What didn't he have a store?
From Full House?
Yeah. No. It's Sesame Street.
He
Nah,
was using he worked in the store, right?
yeah, with the sweater.
Okay, I gotta look it up. Somebody said, yeah, I forgot New York Undercover. I remember that.
Yes, that
Don't
was a
forget,
good one.
don't forget Electric Company. Okay. What's the name? She just died. I used to love that show. Um,
Oh,
Cheers,
great.
Cheers,
Did you hear about
Cheers.
the lady from General Hospital?
No.
Yes.
You know
The
who I'm
black
talking about,
woman.
E?
She's like I can't remember her name, but I just saw it. I saw it twice, and I'm looking
Yeah.
it up
Fat
right now. She was like
Albert.
35 or no, she was 55, right? She was
Mm-hmm.
55 years old.
What happened to her?
She passed away. Hold on one second. I'm looking it up because it's going to drive me crazy. Um.
Yes, I remember Fat Albert. Okay, go ahead.
Oh my gosh, Roy. Yeah. Why would you bring that up? I can't find the information now.
Sonia Eddy.
Y- The black woman, right? Yes. Yes.
Oh, I saw that. Cause I want to say even what's the name from that used to be on that talk show? She posted and said
Surgery
she was with a friend.
complications. Yeah,
Surgery
she had
complications?
surgery complications.
Was she trying to get a bypass?
That's just what the article said. I didn't dig deep
Uh,
into it. Yeah.
okay, so wait. Now we're gonna go around and see if you remember the theme song to your favorite show. So
Oh
E,
man.
what was one of your favorite shows, and do you remember the theme song?
Oh gosh.
I don't remember. I can't think of a favorite show, but can I think of any theme? So I remember Sister Sister. I think
Okay,
Sister
what's the theme
You
song? Go
too
ahead. Let's
right.
hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
wasn't that it? Sister, Sister. I got my own mind and my own time. Is that it?
It's something like that. It
It's
sounds
close to
familiar. All
it.
right, E, give
When
it
they
up
went
for
to
E.
college.
Give it up for E.
No, when they went to college. Remember, not the high school girls. Remember, they went to college and they came back with their. They were all grown up, and they were
Uh-huh.
trying to separate themselves. That was the song. Oh my
Sister,
gosh, I'm gonna.
sister, sister, sister. I got my own mind.
Yes.
I do my
Oh
own
my gosh, I
style
can't do
and
it
my
right
own
now. Oh,
kind. And now everybody
Justin,
sees how
Justin is moving
different
on
we
up.
have come to
Okay.
be.
thank you,
Okay,
Maria.
Sheila. What theme song do you remember?
Are you talking
Sheila,
to
can
me?
you hear us?
Yeah, okay, I can hear you, but I can't sing. So
Don't
the
worry, we're gonna help
Jeffersons,
you out if we remember what you
uh,
what theme song you remember.
the Jeffersons are moving on up.
Okay.
Yes, that's my
Big
theme
Sean
song.
Brown,
Go ahead, boy, yeah, go ahead,
remember
boy, yeah, help her out.
it?
Oh, okay. I think it's well, we're moving on
Come
up
out.
to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the
Apartment in the
sky.
sky.
We're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of
Piece of
the
the
pie.
pie.
And then
Big
it
Bear
goes
cooking
up
in the
from big,
kitchen. Big
yes.
Yeah.
Bear
Took a whole lot of trying just to get up
cooking.
back here.
Okay, okay, Chef Cab, what theme song do you remember?
The Love Boat.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
be making another run.
yeah.
The Love
Yes.
Boat. We'll have something for everyone. A time of adventure, a time for a new romance.
There you go.
And love,
Love.
it won't hurt anymore. It's the ocean sky to a
Yes.
friendly shore.
Oh,
It's
you watch that show.
Yeah, see,
love. Welcome aboard is love. I'll get no applause. You get no clap.
that's funny.
Y'all
Wait,
is trash.
wait, yes, that was
Thank you.
That
amazing.
was a good one.
Wait, Roy, throw your arms back again and do that high note again. Throw your arms back and do that love that you
Oh,
just did.
love, love, love. I don't know what I did. You know, I just in
Okay,
the
okay,
moment.
hold on, Boyega. Okay, Boyega, what theme song you remember?
Oh, I have so many theme songs, but Like, this is probably my number one favorite show because I watch this show every night as I go to bed. And so I'm going to do it justice as I sing it. And shout out to our queen, okay? Because we are living single. Ooh, the 90s kind of world. I'm glad I got my. I keep your head up, bud. Keep your head up. That's right. Whenever this life gets tough, you gotta fight. My homegirl standing to my left and my right. True, true. We tight
I
like
like
glue.
Luke.
We are living
Mm.
single. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da.
Give it up one more
Yes.
year. Yes,
Woo!
all right. So
Oh
listen,
my goodness. What's yours,
Chrissy
Diva?
Alley.
We gotta do yours. We gotta do
Yes, we
yours.
doing
What's your
mine. Chrissy Alley. Rest in peace. Cheers was one of my
Yes.
favorite shows. And the only part
yes?
I really remember is sometimes you wanna go where
Where
everybody knows
everybody
your name. And
doom
they're
doom
always
doom
glad you
doom.
came. But I love
Yes.
Cheers.
Yes, that was a good
Um,
show.
so
Wait, what year?
those theme songs are really, really catchy. But
Mm-hmm.
we need shows like that. It was like, a good feeling. Like good time, wholesome shows that you
Yeah.
could watch with your whole family. Nowadays, even with music, it's like you can't even listen. Like, if I'm in a car with my mom, I'm like, oh God, turn this, turn that. Like, it's so sad. You know what I'm saying? It's like so sad you can't even
I
like
just think got my mama
listen.
used to the ratchet stuff. We just listen to the ratchet stuff. Okay, girl, let's go. We get in the car. We listening to the ratchet stuff. Okay.
Well, let me tell you, I remember being in a car with my stepmother, and I was in the sixth grade at the time, and Juvenile had a song that was called I Got That Fire. I don't know if anybody remembers that song,
I
but in the
remember
song,
that.
he says, I got that Oscar Mayer, I got that Oscar Mayer. And I turned to my
Mm-hmm.
stepmother and I said, what is he talking about? What does he mean, Oscar Mayer? What is that? And she never answered me, and I took that personally. And then once I got older, I said, "Oh, I know what that means." So I think it's very questionable because kids have questions, but I won't ever
Yeah.
forget that when I asked her, "What does Oscar Mayer mean? Does he mean a hot dog?" And she would not answer that question.
But I
Was
will,
it
Look
hot
at
I
dog?
will
Ray's
All
tell
face.
right.
you this. I'm from an era that our parents could leave us in front of the TV, go in the kitchen, cook dinner, and know that we did not see anything that was inappropriate.
Yeah, because wait. So B saying said that stuff people can't handle on TV today. When Fred Sanford told that lady who brought him the smoking jacket, he took it off and told her, "You can take this."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the Soul Train line. Yes, we need
Yeah.
these shows like that to kind of come back, right? When music was music and television was clean. Yes, I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to tell you, Beretta. Yeah, well, he did a crime. He messy, but yeah, I used to love Beretta too. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Hey,
Don't do it, okay?
come on.
Yeah, okay. Does anybody remember Beretta? But you know what? He was accused in real life of unaliving his wife.
Right.
It was not good. It was messy. Yeah, and
Hold on.
he didn't do the time. He didn't do the time. I don't
He
think.
sure didn't.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
He did not do the time. Yeah. So how ironic is that? Yeah. It was messy. All right.
Do you
So
remember where he originated from? Which show?
I do not.
He was on Our Gang Comedy way back in the day. He was one of the
Really?
little kids.
Yeah. Okay. So Kojak. Okay. So listen, I have so much trouble. But before we close out, this is what I want to do before we close out. Before we close out, my music, I'm going to say, my time period, I have there's some artists where you could listen to the entire, whether you want to call it album, CD, or whatever, like every song was amazing. So I'm going to tell you the artist that I have several, but I'm gonna give you one who I absolutely love, and I can listen to every last one of her songs, and that is the late, the great Whitney Houston. I
Yes.
don't care what song you name by Whitney Houston, they were all number one, all the best. Yes, thank you, Whitney Houston. I'm gonna go see your movie, even though my family doesn't want to go. I'm gonna see. I want to dance with somebody. Can
I
we give
saw it
it up for
yesterday.
Whitney Houston?
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Was it good?
Yeah, I'll wait for you to see it, and then we can talk about it.
All right, we'll talk about it. Boy, he's so crazy. We'll talk about it later. But still, can we give it up for Whitney Houston? Want to
Yes.
dance with somebody? Want to feel the heat with somebody? Okay.
No, Diva, what was your favorite Whitney song? Mine was "I Learned from the Best." And
You
you
know
give
what?
good
Oh,
And
love.
Diva, that's not
yeah.
even towards Whitney Houston. I am sick of them portraying Whitney Houston over and over and over and
No, they
over and
killing it.
over and
They
over
killing it.
again. Like, this is like the 17th Whitney Houston movie. And if they make another, I'm going to get on YouTube and scream, literally.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, listen, E, there's so many I love. You give good love, saving
Yeah.
all my love for you. I
Mm.
am a Whitney Houston fan. Matter of fact, we're my cause Roya, when I saw your gift from your mom, I was like,
Mhm.
OMG, because we buy vinyls in this house. Like we're like vinyl people over here.
Yes.
So yeah, I have my Whitney Houston one, but I'll show it to you before we close out. But okay, so E, who is your most favorite like artist? And hey Ted, thank you. I was on the Price of Rice a few years ago. In the dating game. Oh my God,
Oh,
you gotta come to
wow.
the episode so we can look it up. And thank you for the super
Yes.
chat. I truly appreciate it. Tony, yes to Whitney, right? My favorite, greatest love of all. Absolutely love that
Oh,
song.
yes.
Yes.
Mm.
And All the
Okay.
Man I Need. Love that
All the
song
man
too.
yes, all the man I need. Okay. Okay. All right. Don't talk. Don't Dr. Love. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Oh
that.
no, no, no. No,
Don't do that. Don't
no. She said the
Dr.
lady is ugly. No, no, no. That's not
No,
true.
no, she's beautiful. Don't do that, Dr. Love. My name is not Susan. Oh my God. Okay, y'all. Now, y'all, we not going. Okay. I want to dance with somebody. Okay, E, who's your fave?
Oh, listen, growing up, I had a few. I told you I'm a music lover, but
Yes.
first CD was Monica in the 90s. And so I have to stick with my girl Monica from Atlanta. I can listen to all of her albums. I have all of her albums. Um,
But
but
give us a song. What song by Monica?
oh my gosh, there's so many. Why I Love You So Much. I love her rendition of Misty Blue. She has a song called Inside. I like her songs that are really not on the radio. Like the songs from the album, I think are really, really good. And one of my favorite songs by her is called One in a Lifetime from the album Still
Oh,
Standing.
yes.
I
Now
don't know
that
if
is a good
anybody remembers.
song. I
Yes,
do know that one. Yes.
and
Okay, I
Mirror.
gotta look it up.
Yes, it's an
Okay.
amazing song.
All right. So we got Monica. And y'all let us know in the chat who's your favorite artist. We got Whitney Houston. We got Monica on the board and Whitney Houston. Okay. The problem with the movie is that they brush over too many things. All right, Emmanuel.
Mm.
Misty Blue is fire. I gotta listen to it. Maybe I heard it, but don't know. Now, DJB, that's my song. Before you walk out of my life. Oh
And
my God.
hold on, before you continue, on her
Yeah.
first album, Miss Thing, she did a remake. It's called "Let's Straighten It Out" with Usher, and that song is a classic. Everybody needs to. And Slow Jams with Usher. Oh my gosh, I remember Slow Jams. Does
Really?
anybody remember
Okay,
Slow
I ain't
Jams?
sleeping on
Usher and Monica
Monica.
remade on his
Okay.
My Way album.
Okay, I've
Mm.
been sleeping on Monica. I'm gonna have to look at this. Okay.
Okay.
Mary J. Blige. Okay. Yes, I love Calvin Richardson. Yes,
Who is that?
listen. Oh my goodness, he makes this song. Don't do that, E. Don't do
No,
that,
no,
E.
no,
'Cause
no, we don't. No, no.
I know you were just. I know you just asking. No, but you got to Google him. Google him. Google everybody. Do it now. Calvin Richardson. There is this song he sang that I absolutely love. I can't even think of the name of it now, but I played that song over again. Oh, Can't Let Go. Can't Let Go by Calvin
Yeah.
Richardson. Listen, I play that song like I could play it over and over again. I love that song.
I just Googled him. He's kind of fine.
Yeah, he fine, he fine. But listen, listen, whatever y'all do tonight, you listen to Calvin Richardson, Can't Let Go. Love that song. That song is everything. Okay, so where was I at? Okay, Prince, of course we love Prince, Diamonds and Pearls. Okay, Diamonds and Pearls. Go ahead, Sheila. Who's your favorite artist?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Okay, give us a song.
Oh gosh, my mind is gone. Gosh, it's so many of them. My head, I can't pick one. Um, oh gosh, September.
Oh, wait. They say September. Am I thinking about the same September? Wait, which one they say September? Give me some lyrics.
They go through the whole month, and they tell you in September we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. It
Oh,
just goes
okay.
through the whole year. Um, Also, they did. I sang a song. Um, oh gosh, my mind is going blank. I'm so sorry.
That's
Um,
okay.
but yes, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Their live albums. We had a lot of. We were blessed to be able to go to concerts and have fun, and it was different. I remember paying $6.25 to go to a Jackson 5 concert.
How much?
$6. You heard me. $6.25.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Yes.
so wait.
No, I
I
guess
know
I've
E,
never
they
been.
are
I've never been
way
to Vegas.
overcharging us, right? The last concert I
Exactly.
went to, I paid $500.
Oh gosh,
Yes.
I'm not. I refuse. But wait, hold on. Sin City from Nola said Calvin Richardson is one of Angie B's baby daddies. Who's Angie B?
Yeah, who's Angie B?
Angie Stone, I believe.
No, that's Angie B.
I
No,
think
what is she doing? What is she doing with my husband's child?
Angie B.
Angie Stone.
He kind of
That's what
looks
I
like
thought.
Trey.
Yeah, okay.
That's one
Doesn't
of
he do that?
Angie Stone baby daddies. Are y'all sure?
But doesn't
I thought
Calvin
it
look
was.
like
I
Trey
thought it was.
from Naughty by
I thought it
Nature?
was. D'Angelo.
Calvin looks like
No,
Trish
that's
from
what she
Naughty by
look and
Nature.
see. Is there Angie B? What is she doing with my what is she doing? Okay. I'm sorry, Sheila. Go ahead. Did you finish?
Yes, I done. Reasons is another song that I like from them. They just have a We Are the World. Not We Are the World. It's not called We Are the World. I'm thinking of Michael Jackson and all of them.
Right.
Um, I can't think. I'm sorry. My brain just goes.
Don't worry. But yes, Earth, Wind, and Fire. We got you. Okay. Roy, who's your fave?
You might want to get Chef Kev next because I got four people that I just have to shout out. So
Okay.
you go ahead and go.
All right. So Chef Kev, what's up? Who's your fave?
One of my favorite is Michael Jackson because it's just I see them live and it's just unbelievable.
Yes.
But it's
Oh
crazy
wait, hold
because
on, Chef Kev. Hold on, Chef Kev. What's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Lady in My Life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, you romantic. Oh, because you like the love
Oh my God, here we go.
You knew the whole Love Boat song, and now you like Michael Jackson, Lady in My Life. All right, I feel you. I see you, Chef Kim. But
Anyway,
go ahead.
the two people I can listen to like without skipping anything, their whole
Uh-huh.
catalog
Ooh, Maxwell.
is Anita Baker
Okay.
and Faith Evans.
Okay. To give us your Anita Baker song.
Ooh, ooh. Um, damn, it's
Well,
hard.
Anita Baker
I
ain't
think
really the
perfect,
lady in your life.
perfect.
You can't even name no song.
Because my favorite, the Perfect Love Affair is up there. Uh, the one she remade Tyrese song lately. Uh, I mean, she got like I can just listen to it. So I mean, but
Can I
the
say
song
my
that
two
stand out
songs
is
from
that,
Anita?
huh?
My two songs are "I Apologize" and "Angel" by Anita Baker. I love her voice.
Oh yes,
Oh
yeah.
yes,
I
Angel. I love
apologize.
Angel.
I apologize, and I love Angel.
Hmm.
Wait, and then it's no, it's not Angie Stone. It's some other Angela. I gotta look
Yeah,
her up.
yeah, it is another Angie. I
Diva,
found
you
who
can
it
take her.
was.
You can take that Angie. I saw her pictures. You got her, Diva.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm good. Okay, wait, high vibe. Prince Pop Life. Yes, yes. Stephanie Mills, all her songs. Come on,
Yeah.
high vibe. Tina
That's the best.
Marie, Portuguese Love, and Anita Baker. Go ahead, Chef Kev. I'm sorry.
I want to say this out of my, and I ain't trying to nobody hate me, but voice wise, for me, right under Aretha is Stephanie Mills. God, I love that woman.
Is
Yes,
who?
I
she's
heard her.
great.
I heard her sing. I mean, like, oh my God, yo, hands down, hands down. I've never. Her voice is amazing,
Who?
simply amazing.
Stephanie
Stephanie
Mills.
Mills.
Oh yes, I love Stephanie.
I
Yes.
love Stephanie
And
Mills
Her voice
she
is.
was good
I
with
mean,
Teddy
cause
Pendergrass.
she's used to doing theater, so her voice just carries. Cause remember, she started with the Wiz.
Right.
And so she used to doing theater. So theater, you got to be loud and clear, and you know what I mean. Like it was
Hmm.
no, to hear something that loud. Even people start singing loud, it started getting like, like when how can I put it, like a Johnny Gill when he gets into it, you can't understand what the hell he's saying. All that, you know what I mean? She was so loud,
Johnny.
but she was clear. She was clear. You can hear everything. It
Wait,
was just
wait, hold on, Chef Kev. Emmanuel, yes, I love Adele. Hello, hello. That's my song. Okay. Hello is my song. And let me tell you something. And let me tell you something, Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie, hello. Is
Yes.
it me you're looking for? Come on, okay? I love Lionel Richie. And listen, dancing on the ceiling. There's nobody better than some Lionel Richie, okay? Give it up
Right.
for Lionel. But yes, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Go ahead,
Well,
Chef Cat.
so that's it. That's my top. That's my
well, hold on. Before you go to Royer,
Yes,
Regina Bell, "Baby Come to Me," and "If
yes,
I Could." Yes, I
yes,
love Regina,
yes.
and I do have to say one of
Do you
my,
know who her brother is?
huh?
Do you know who her brother is?
No, who is her brother?
Um, oh my God, one of the dudes from Cool and the Gang. The I think the lead guy. The
Really?
not the singer, not JT Taylor, the actual guy who started the group. That's her brother.
I didn't know
That's
that.
Regina Bell. Yeah, yeah, that's her
Ah,
brother.
Hmm.
The
But
point, the point is to bet you got a chick on the side. All right, I gotta
I
see if
remember that.
I gotta remember something. Drew Hill, okay. All right,
boys,
Anita Baker, been so long.
Boys to Men and Drew Hill were my favorite R&B groups in the '90s, and I do have to say Sammy and Luke James, Jay Howell, and there's one more, Avery Wilson. Those are my favorite male vocalists today. And Sam Cooke, I think.
ooh, Avery Wilson can sing his behind off, and
Yes,
he's fine.
when he
Ooh,
when he
yes.
yes, he
Mm,
is fine.
yes, he
You have to say
is.
it like Kenya Moore.
And he
He's
playing
fine.
both pawns of the side too. So,
I heard about that, but he's still fine. So we're going to take him. But let me tell you,
listen,
his
I was
re-
so in
You
love
like
with
Dave
him and his
Hollister?
ex boyfriend.
his
Woo!
cover of
No,
You don't
no,
Jasmine
like Dave
okay.
Sullivan.
Hollister?
Wait, hold on one second, guys. Shaka Khan, I'm every woman. Yes, yep. I'm every woman.
Mm.
Yes, Shaka Khan. I feel for you.
Oh,
But
I think
I
I
think I
love you.
love you.
Yeah, all right now. Come on,
Mm.
Shaka. Okay. So Chef Kev, are you done?
Her and Rufus. Ooh.
Y'all
Mm.
don't remember Dave Hollister? You don't like Dave Hollister?
I could not get into Dave. I didn't. I don't even know any songs that he did. What's the name of the song he did?
Oh my, Take Care Home probably one of his biggest hits.
Mm.
I
Mm.
I don't know.
Like
But
he could sing his behind. Oh my God, he used to be part of Blackstreet, but he could sing his
I
behind off. He could
remember
sing his behind off.
Blackstreet. My mother used to
Yeah.
like that group, and I don't think I think I may have just missed them because like I said, I was coming into I got turned on to Drew Hill from Soul Food and We're Not Making Love, and then when Cisco came out with the thong song and Incomplete, I think I had just missed Blackstreet, so I think it went over my head. But before Royer goes down his list, everybody in the chat, I know we Diva wants us to look up Calvin Richardson Can't Let Go, but can we also look up Avery Wilson's cover of Jasmine Sullivan's
Oh, Jesus.
what
Wait,
song was
Sorry.
Avery Hall?
no, what is? Oh my gosh, I just forgot the cover. It's called Hold on, I'm looking it up on my computer. Don't go anywhere. Hold on. Avery
Okay.
Wilson. It's called
Yes,
Lost One.
Karen White,
Lost
Superwoman. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Avery Wilson's cover of Lost One by Jasmine Sullivan. Everybody needs
Mhm.
to hear that song.
Okay,
Please.
Jesus.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Okay. Yes,
Diva, you're gonna be staring at the screen, clutching your pearls, honey, and just holding yourself. That's it.
okay, okay, I'm ready. Go ahead, Roy.
Mm.
I'm ready.
Okay, so listen, I have four, and I'm gonna do two categories. I'm gonna first
Okay,
do my what they call it worldly category, as the saints say.
okay,
So
okay.
first of all, we're gonna start off with the queen herself, Miss Beyonce knows Beyonce Giselle knows Carter.
Oh,
And I have been with Beyonce since her Destiny's Child days, and I have so many favorite songs, so I can't name one. But if I'm gonna name one, I'm gonna say it because she performed it at oh gosh, I'm not into the sports. What's the basketball player that passed away? Kobe Bryant. She
oh, Kobe
performed it
Bryant.
at Kobe Bryant's funeral, and it was Halo. And that song, I don't know if you ever heard Beyonce Halo. I could see a halo, halo. Yeah, so she sang it at his
Okay.
ceremony, and it just bursted me out in tears. And like I said, I'm not even a sportsman, but yes, R.I.P. to him and prayers to his
Yeah.
family. And, and did you
And
hear that
before,
his
wait,
daughter was granted that
before you go,
restraining order?
we say that again.
His daughter was granted that restraining order from that man that was stalking her.
Good.
So
Yes.
I
celebrations for
know.
that.
Oh
Yes,
my God, that was
yes,
crazy.
that was
But
very
wait,
touching.
yes, Luther.
Oh yes, yes.
How could we forget?
What? How could we forget? How shameful of us! Shameful of us. Luther Vandross. Yes, number one. Number one.
If
Okay, go ahead.
only
I'm
if only
sorry.
for one night.
Only for
Yes,
Oh,
beautiful.
mm,
Best booty call song
a
ever.
chair is still a chair.
yeah.
Mm,
Even when no one is sitting there.
sitting there.
Ooh,
Woo!
that's
Mm,
that's rare.
And to
yes.
think he started off
Okay.
as a backup singer.
I know, but you know what? You would be surprised. Some of the most famous singers
Yeah,
today started off in background singing for
yeah.
the greatest.
Yes, they
Yeah,
have.
Hold on.
he
Yeah,
sang
Hold on.
Melissa
backup for
Morgan.
David Bowie.
Yeah, wait. Melissa Morgan, Do Me Baby. Yes. Janet Jackson, Control. I'm trying to
Yeah.
Mm.
tell you. Tina
That,
Turner is my absolute fave. Okay. I'm
Ooh,
the
that is my
private
movie. What's love got
dancer,
to do with it? Mm.
dancer for money. In any old thing will do. I
Go
love
ahead,
my house is
Diva.
not a home. Come on.
but
All right,
but
I'm sorry. Go
wait,
ahead,
hold
Royer,
on.
because we got
Hold
to
on.
close out. Go ahead, Royer. This is
Wait,
going a
Royer,
whole
if you
different
do
live.
if Royer, if you do another note like that, I know you weren't on here when we were talking about TV shows about the silver stockings, but if you do another note like that, I'm gonna have to take off my stockings. But go ahead, Royer.
I'm weak. Okay, I'm wrapping up. My
Okay.
second favorite worldly artist, even though we both all love the Lord, is my girl Jasmine Sullivan. Hotels. If you have not heard
Yes.
this album, you need to pick this up.
Oh,
This is her
okay.
latest album. It
Hotels is the
dropped.
best album in the last 2 years.
Listen, come on now,
That's the
check
best
it.
album in the last 2 years.
The best. And Jasmine Sullivan, and if I could pick a song, and I love to do the song for karaoke, it would be her collaboration with Missy Elliott. Need You Back. Boy, I need you bad as my heart beats
Yes.
back, like the food I eat back, like the air I breathe. Yes, so that is that. And then I love me some gospel, y'all. Let me tell y'all, I love the Lord and the Lord love me.
All
So I
right.
got to take us to two gospel artists. My
Yes.
number one favorite male gospel artist is Richard Smallwood. You are the source of my strength. You are
Right.
the strength of my life. And I lift my hands in total
Oh, the
praise.
praise.
Richard
Yes.
Smallwood and Vision, my
I
favorite.
love it. I
And
love it.
then
Yes.
my second is gonna be, and she can always take me in anytime, any day, any place, is the one and only Miss Karen Clark Sheard. Whew. Mm.
I love her too. But give me the
Karen.
song.
Oh, Karen. Oh, what's not song? I think my favorite song with Karen would be "There Is a Bomb in Gilead." There is a bomb
Okay.
in Gilead. There is a bomb in Gilead. Yes, child. Ooh, y'all, I love me some Karen. And then, ooh, I love her with the Clark sisters too. Yes, there's just so many. Yes, but those
Yes.
are my top.
I love it. Thank you. My big 6 piece. Thank you for the super chat. Here's a hidden treasure. I am so sure I had to super chat Linda Jones for your precious love. Um, how does
Never
that
heard
song
that one.
go? But thank you, my big sis. I appreciate it. I'm gonna look it up. Now, listen, guys, we can't, there's so many. We could have had a separate live just on
Right.
this. But are you in love with Gladys Knight? She's another one of my faves.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
On
Do
that
y'all
midnight
know?
train
Yeah,
to
that's what I was
Georgia.
gonna say. Do y'all
Choo
know that song?
choo.
That's
Yeah.
one because you know I like my train, okay? Listen, she said I'm leaving on that midnight train to Georgia.
On that midnight train to Georgia.
Georgia.
Hmm.
He
Yes.
said, wait. What's the words? He says, she said, come on, wait, yeah, we gotta get these words, y'all, before we close out. Midnight train to Georgia.
Uh-oh.
Let me see.
Hold on, Leslie. You hold on. Let us bliss.
And while y'all are looking that up, my Gladys favorite is going to be Dance. I don't know if y'all have heard her version of that song.
No,
I hope
what
you
is it?
dance.
Oh, I love that
Oh
song.
yes,
Oh
yes.
my
Yes.
God.
It is
I
good.
love that song. I hope you dance. Yeah, yes, oh my God, this could be a whole separate live. I love that song, E. And someone else sung it first. And there's actually a
But they
book
can
on
do it
that
like
too.
Gladys.
Huh?
I said, but they cannot do it like Gladys.
She did a good rendition
Oh
of
wait, here
Memories
it
as
is. You got it
well.
for you?
I
LA
got it.
proved, yeah. Come on. LA proved too much for a man. So he's leaving the life he's come to know. He said he's going back to find. He's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia, leaving on the
Leaning on that
midnight
midnight
train.
train to Georgia. Why is the words not coming up right?
And she said, I gotta be with him, honey. Okay? On that midnight train to Georgia. She said, I'd rather live in his world than live without him in
In
mine.
her world. Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Rather live in his world than live without him in mine. Listen, guys, I had a ball with y'all. I love this. Okay, had an
There
amazing
though. Now I
time.
found it.
I want to thank y'all for coming through. And we forgot to say, who spoiled you growing up? We'll go around really quickly, 60 seconds. Who spoiled you growing up? And we're closing out. E, who spoiled you growing up?
Who spoiled me most?
Yes.
My Nana. I was born on her birthday. We are like very, very close. She's the closest person to me, and I would just be completely lost without her. So I love my Nana, and she is my heart. I will leave it at that. Oh wait, since I have a few more seconds, I have to piggyback off of Roya. My favorite Beyonce song is "Me, Myself, and I," and my
Mm.
favorite Jasmine Sullivan song is "Forever Don't Last Too Long." And my favorite
Woo!
and my favorite gospel song is going to be by Anthony Brown and Group Therapy. I love it. It's called
Mm.
Work. I don't know if you all have heard that.
Yes. Yeah, you
We
almost
got
made
to
me
do
speak
a
in
whole
tongues. Don't
separate
do that.
live on just music. And yes, Barry White. Okay, I
Oh yeah.
love Barry White. Yes.
What is that
Sheila,
song? Oh my gosh, Barry White. Practice what you preach. I remember my mother
Yeah.
used to play that all the time. Don't play with Barry
practice
White.
what you preach. Okay, come on, Barry.
I'm
Practice
about to
what
take
you
off my
preach.
second pair of stockings.
I'm trying to tell you, come on, Barry White. Practice what you preach. Okay, Sheila, who spoiled you growing up?
My parents and my grandparents.
Nice. Nice. You know what? Shout out to the grandparents, okay? Because they know
Yeah.
how to spoil some kids. We love you, grandparents, okay? All of you out there. Royale, who spoiled you growing up?
Every female in my life.
Oh, you little brat. Listen, Sheila, do you see the theme here? These two young ones, they rotten, okay? He was getting like $100 a week for allowance.
Listen, I got a text on Christmas Eve. I was at a Christmas Eve party. You know, Diva. I got a text.
Right.
And my mom, it was my mom, and she was like, I left a gift for you on your pillow. I came home
Oh,
and had a gift of $50. Yes, y'all, I racked up like a whole kid this year. You know what? It just was so joyous. Just having a one day to be a
No,
kid.
that's
It's
what
just so
it's
great.
about. That's nice. That is nice. Oh, gee, Miss Gigi said my daddy. Chef Kev, who spoiled you growing up?
Oh wow. My parents. That's it. My parents.
Okay, all right.
yes.
Okay, so yes, again, daddy's girl, daddy. Who spoiled me growing up? Who still spoils me now? My daddy.
You're blessed.
Oh, Daddy Devo, is he feeling better?
How's he doing?
Great. He's doing great. He's doing, you know what? He's doing amazing. And thank God. Listen, guys, continue prayers for dad. Remember what we said? He got to live to 100. Okay.
99 and a half
'Cause
won't do.
the
Mm-mm.
99 and a half
I
won't do.
know that's right.
Okay, daddy. But listen, guys, I love y'all. Thanks for coming through. I'm so glad everybody had an amazing holiday. Don't forget, we're still working on the details, but we will be on Roy Ayers World, okay? Me and Roy here, we're going live on his channel, okay? At the top of the
Okay.
year, which is what is only like 5 or something days to the new year, right? This
Mm-hmm.
is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Okay. Wait, Diva, this is no lie. My daddy never told me no, even in my 50s. Miss Gigi, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to the dad. Shout out
I
to
know
the
that's
dads,
right.
okay?
Oh my God.
Thank you, Daddy. Okay. So yes, I'm just glad everybody came through. We had a good time because the other night, I don't know what happened. My internet was like, no show tonight.
Yes, y'all.
That
I
was
want to shout
crazy.
Yeah.
out Diva because y'all, Diva came through on Was that Christmas Eve?
That
I
was
believe
Christmas
that was
Eve.
Christmas Eve. Diva came online on Christmas Eve, y'all, to come and cheer us up and we had a rough Friday night. So she came back to come and cheer us up. And unfortunately the power went out. And so many
Oh,
people out
Oh,
here were still
The
troopers,
double.
helping Diva out until she got back and was able to get the live closed out. So thank you, Divas, for spending your Christmas Eve trying to get us happy and in the spirit. And thank you to those who stuck around until Diva was able to come back to, get us
Yeah,
out the building.
it said goodbye. I do appreciate it. And listen, y'all, we're gonna have, I don't know if I'm doing it Thursday or Friday, but we're gonna have like our end of the year show. Okay, we got to have
okay.
our end of the year show. And we'll also, listen, prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves because we're going to put it out in the atmosphere. We all got to come. We all got to come up with one thing that we want to happen in 2023 that we're going to share with each other. We're going to put in the atmosphere. We're going to pray over it. And we're going to have us a good 2023. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm overtime here. Love y'all.
Okay.
Goodbye. Good night. Hope you have fun. See you next time. Bye,
Good
everybody. Don't
night.
forget,
Bye
bye.
hit
bye.
the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Bye, guys.